Welcome back. Our next guest, new to Kamloops-ish. He's been here for about 2 years, just retired, but just finished co-publishing a children's book. We're going to get the close-up here. It's called Polly and the Poopy Heads. It's a children's book, if you hadn't guessed already. Welcome to the show, Hans Koopman.
Good to be here.
It's great to have you here. Well done on this. Tell me a little bit about the inspiration behind this book.
Well, the inspiration is the fact that a lot of kids are getting the wrong vibes in school and on the street with regards to the bad plastics. And in fact, there's always good plastics as well. Grandpa wouldn't survive in a hospital if it weren't for plastics. I mean, we have plastics. It's ubiquitous.
Your whole career was in this field, wasn't it?
Yeah, new product development.
Okay, you're a retired technical industrial designer with DuPont.
Yes.
And so was that a part of the inspiration behind wanting to make sure children understand about plastic?
Well, that, and also my ex-colleague from Wilmington, Delaware, Eric Larson, he's the one that actually came up with the idea.
Yes.
And he noticed that during our relatively boring meetings, I was always doodling. And so I met him first at Epcot Center in Walt Disney World.
Yes.
And all the designers for DuPont were down there about 30 years ago. And so then I've just been in touch with him. And so then we really made a acquaintance about 10 years ago.
Okay, yeah. So you co-published it. He did the writing, you did the illustrating?
Yeah, but the text keeps changing all the time. As I come up with more pictures, then he'd say, oh yeah, that's a good idea, or that's a bad idea, let's change this. So the text was just an ongoing thing. Yeah.
So who's Polly and who are the Poopy Heads? Polly
is a precocious little preteen girl that just wants to question everything, and in fact she has a bunch of precocious friends around her, and they just love to get into new things, but they finally realize they have to ask the right question in order to get to an answer. And so they just don't accept the narrative, the accepted line from everyone else. So they have a teacher that's kind of leads them along into these right questions, and then they come up with some answers. But it's a book actually designed for, say, Montessori-age kids and kindergarten, teen, and kids like that. And then, in fact, it becomes a book for an older kid to read to, a much younger one as well.
And it sort of points out the importance of recycling and being aware of that sort of thing.
And it also starts out with letting us know that polymers are actually a natural product. They occur in nature, and then mankind just sort of played around with a synthesis of it, and it became the plastics we know today.
Absolutely. And if this goes well, you might be doing a couple more with your coworker.
Yes, we hope to. We have a couple more in the cranial pipeline. One would be Polly and the Blue Rays, which would be about water purity. And we also have one Polly and the Purple Canary, because there's really no such thing as a purple canary.
Sure.
But in fact, it would be about other items within the field of recycling.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's good to be teaching our kids this sort of stuff, and if you can make it fun, this is the way to go.
Exactly.
So how has the response been so far?
Well, we have some sales in the UK and Japan, and also the US and Canada, of course.
Yes.
It's on Amazon, and it now has a Kindle edition as well.
Okay, so Amazon and Kindle are certainly two places you can go. What else would you like to mention about this? This is a great start. I do hope you get to the second and third installments. That will make it a complete trilogy, right?
Yeah, a trilogy. Well, actually, maybe even beyond that.
Yeah.
It's not going to be like a sequel so much as a part of the series.
Okay.
Yeah. But just addressing ecological items.
Fantastic. Yeah. And so for people in Kamloops, are Amazon and Kindle the two options? Is it available anywhere local?
Not yet. I mean, I could buy a whole lot of them at my own reduced rate and put them in bookstores and make some like that. But for now, just Amazon and Kindle.
Okay, well, good for you. I'm glad that we had you on the show. These are good things, right?
And I'll sign you one, and you can have your own.
Thank you very much. That's great. I have a daughter in grade 4 who probably very much enjoy it.
Daughter in grade 4, perfect.
I know, right?
Thank you.
Hans, Kamloops@gmail.com. If you'd like to get a hold of Hans, you certainly can do that via that email. We're back after a quick break. Stay with us.
Thank you.